Hello everybody, welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris, I'm a coach and sports therapist, and welcome to another video. If you can, hit that subscribe button, become a part of the community. It is growing and it is amazing to see, and ultimately I would love to have you a part of this community. I'm here to help you and hopefully inspire you along the way while sharing an authentic journey of mine. It's one thing I pride myself on, is being as authentic as I possibly can and showing you the ups, the downs and everything in between as I kind of navigate my own personal adventures, if you will. So I'm currently on my way to Cardiff Triathlon's race registration. If you've watched my previous video, then you would have saw my kit setup. If not, by all means head over there. Some of the things I say may be a crossover and may be relevant. If you're racing or have raced, then good luck or congratulations. And by all means reach out in the comment section, let me know how you did, how you found it, and if you have any questions, you know. I'm incredibly lucky to be able to do this race in the first place. A couple of weeks ago, for those who are subscribed to the channel and have been following the journey so far, you'll know that a couple of weeks ago I was in Bolton doing Ironman 70.3 Bolton for the first time. I've raced Ironman Bolton as a full Ironman 2 times before it, and all I got to say is what an incredible experience that was. If you ever fancy it, it is an incredible race. It's a tough race, especially with some of the conditions sometimes, and this was a incredibly tough day when I kind of went out and did it. We had a lot of headwind, we had a lot of rain and kind of everything in between, if you will. One of the athletes I spoke to afterwards in a hotel has a super duper fancy bike and has this little mechanism on his bike to tell him exactly how much over the race was headwind, and it was a 58% headwind course, if you will, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. And yeah, it was brilliant. You know, tough all day, but here we are, and we are getting ready for Cardiff. So whilst I was in Bolton, I had a message off a friend, and they kindly were able to give me a space, and I jumped at the opportunity. One, because I love racing, and two, because of the DECA Triathlon Challenge, the 10 Ironman in 10 days on the 28th of July challenge that is coming up in aid of Rock to Recovery, a mental health charity. I was due to do something big this weekend in regards to training. Now, it was just going to be super long bike rides and so on and so forth at a lower effort, but I'm kind of using this shorter, higher effort kind of race, if you will, to really kind of push me and elevate my kind of overall chronic load up to kind of get me where I need to be. Now, that being said, I'm going to be looking to do my very best in this race. I've never broken 6 hours before. My closest was 6 hours and 14 seconds in Weymouth a while ago, and that was purely because at the time I experienced cramping. I wasn't using precision and fuel and hydration products at that time, and cramped up really bad on the run because I came out to swim and didn't have the greatest swim. I at the time was a 27 minute per 1,900 meter swimmer, and that was probably the best. That and 2018. So I was 2017 and 2018 I was probably my fittest, and then kind of led into COVID and kind of got a little slower just because I was kind of working with different athletes and so on, and doing a lot of training with them, runs with them and so on, and ultimately kind of lost a lot of pace, to be honest, which is why lifestyle changed, and my goals have changed. I've ended up going further and longer as opposed to shorter and sharper. But yeah, it was my fastest then. Came out 10 minutes slower because the sea was rougher, and there was a couple guys in there that were just a bit of a douche, if you will, to say it nicely and politely. But got a bit aggressive, and I ended up moving away from them and added time onto my swim as well as distance and stuff. But as a result, came out super hard on the bike. It was my first sub 3 hour bike ride, with a super heavy headwind on that ride as well, like especially at the top parts on the way back into town. It was a massive headwind there, despite the increase or decrease in elevation, and kind of like that extra free ride. Didn't really feel the benefit, it just felt like hard work, to be honest. And then the run, I tried pushing, but just didn't get the salts right, didn't get the hydration right, didn't get the fueling right, and it was kind of like lesson learned. My hamstrings were cramping massively, the quads, the little teardrop muscle on the inside of your quad on your thigh was cramping towards the start of the run, and then towards the end, I think it was my right hamstring just would not stop giving me problems in regards to cramp. And it ultimately cost me the 14 seconds needed to get sub 6. And then since then, I've kind of helped other people with their kind of journeys, and I've done triathlons with weighted vests and all the rest of the stuff. So haven't pushed it as hard as I'm looking to push it now. So hopefully there will be great news this weekend, and I'll get my first sub 6 Ironman triathlon, and then hopefully in a few more weeks at Ironman Swansea is where I really kind of want to break sub 6 and really push that performance as well, like, you know, in the build up to this Deca. But yeah, at the moment it is 23 degrees, it is humid as hell. It's currently started raining, so I don't really know what this weather's going to be doing. Tomorrow is meant to be a scorcher, and it's meant to be up in the 30s. 33 degrees is what someone told me. I'm hoping a bit of this rain will burn off some of the heat and humidity, and then because it's an early start, it's a 6 o'clock start tomorrow morning, I'm hoping that we can kind of get out there and at least have the first 4 hours nice and cool, nice and calm and collective, and then all I have to worry about is kind of hours kind of 10 till 12, if you will, and then hopefully I'll be done. Now if all goes to plan, fingers crossed, eh? But yeah, I look forward to taking on this journey. I'm literally heading down to Cardiff Bay now, where I'll show you a little round. Hopefully the rain will stop because I haven't got a jacket, and I can literally show you around the transition and film as much content as possible to potentially help you out for those looking to do it in future. All right, it's slightly different to Ironman, but it is still an incredible race, and it's a great race for people who like flat courses, and the roads are a little bit bumpy in certain spots, but generally overall they're not too bad. There can be a headwind on the straight roads, if you will, but again, hopefully tomorrow with this rain kind of dying off today, that it won't be too bad. And overall it's an incredible place, you know. I absolutely love it because it's my hometown race. It was my second ever triathlon, like official race. The first being Ironman Wales, the second being Cardiff Triathlon Olympic at the time. That was 2017, and then I kind of led into that Ironman Weymouth 70.3 race later in the September, which is also an incredible first timer race if for those who are interested. But yeah, enjoy this video, and if you have any questions, by all means let me know, and please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Okay, I'll see you soon, take care and enjoy the video. Hello everybody. So I'm officially here at the finish line down Cardiff Bay, and super excited. It's growing. I remember when I first did this race back in 2017, and it was minimal branding, minimal advertisement, minimal everything, whereas it's slowly turning into this incredible event. We've got some marquees down just by here, we've got branding everywhere, and yeah, looks beautiful, especially with this incredible building behind us. And yeah, as the bay gets developed over the years and years, and for me, obviously, having lived here for the majority of my life, it's great to see. You know, it's great to see. Same with like other races that I've done and been to, and like Ironman Wales or Swansea, because I'm local to Wales. I've gone to these places throughout my childhood, so to see them developing with triathlon and growing as a result of triathlon, especially Tembe and Ironman Wales, it's really helped the ecosystem and the infrastructure there, like, you know. So hopefully as a sport we can continue to do that for places like this, and grow the sport as a whole, and put on more and more awesome events for people like me and you. But yeah, here I am. Hopefully we'll be crossing this finish line with my sub 6 tomorrow. But yeah, registration is just by there, and I'll show you around a little bit, as much as I possibly can, in the next few minutes. Right, if you can, hit that subscribe button, let me know any questions in the comment section, and as always, I wish you nothing but the best if you're racing. Have an incredible race day. All right, stay safe, and I'll speak to you later. So I've officially registered. I am bib 663. Got all my stuff in this little envelope. Been kind enough to give me a free bottle, free high five energy bar, and a free race bib that I will be gifting out. And yeah, so this is where the legends kind of go in. I like that, legends. And generally we tend to be the kind of middle, kind of A-frame, if you will, right there, just because there's more Olympic distance and sprint and super sprint distance athletes, whereas the Olympic tend to go in the middle. Not the Olympic, the legends tend to go in the middle, just so we're kind of in and out the way, like, you know, because we start first in comparison to everybody else. But yeah, this is Cardiff Bay's famous kind of oval basin, surrounded by all its attractions. So yeah, if you've never been to Cardiff before, by all means come down, head out. It is incredible. Down here it's super family friendly. There are everyman cinemas, there's a million restaurants and bars, and yeah, it's perfect for whilst you're racing. Your family can grab some food, or afterwards when you're celebrating, you can grab some food and some drinks all together, and so on and so forth. And then literally just behind this Ferris wheel is the course. I can see it's already laid out for us, and then I'll head over there and show you what the course looks like. But at the moment it is looking absolutely perfect, race condition wise. There's barely a ripple in the water. People are naturally kind of walking around, and you've got a few of the cyclists around, a few of the serious guys. This gentleman did Ironman Bolton last couple of weeks ago. He's currently wearing a t-shirt and got the bike set up for it. And yeah, here's the swim. So naturally you're going to be coming out of that little buoy where that boat comes out, running down the blue, out here and out onto the bike course. Let's just drop the bar. And yeah, so literally where the kind of orange and pink, or yellow and pink kind of shipyard containers are, that's where you go in the water. You swim up to the orange buoy, out to the orange over there, all the way to the yellow, all the way to this pink, and then literally straight out. And then there's going to be a giant inflated green exit thing. But a great point to notice is literally that red building, or the giant Ferris wheel, is the thing to aim for if you can't see, for whatever reason, those buoys. Now tomorrow I imagine it's going to be pretty clear. The sun tends to rise over this side, so maybe on the way back in might be a little bit harder to kind of see, but generally I found it's not necessarily a sighting issue. But yeah, it's setting up for a brilliant weekend. Super chill down here. It's always amazing going to registration and seeing some of the Triathlon Cymru people. They were the ones that were able to help me with my stuff and catch up with them, see how they're doing in the races. Two of them are going to be racing Ironman Swansea as part of a relay, so good luck to you if you're watching, and huge congratulations in qualifying for the National Triathlon Championships. You know, good luck, go take the place, all right? You know, because you're on and on about it now. But yeah, wish you nothing but the best. Enjoy the rest of this video, and yeah, come to Cardiff. Run course, right? You come out, you've hammered the bike. I'll chuck up the bike course now so you can see that. It's going to be 9 10k loops for me, which some people struggle with the monotony of that. Like for me, I don't necessarily struggle with it, especially having done the continuous triple round here, you know, where I spent 336 miles doing the same loop. So it's not necessarily a problem for me. Now, as you come out of the oval basin, you'll literally run back out here and then back up towards this section over here, and then out across the barrage, which is beautifully flat, if you will. There's a slight kind of drop down middle of the barrage and then a little pickup, but we're talking a couple % gradient and then literally nothing. Tomorrow is a 5 times 4.4 kilometer loop. Then literally coming back in, you are coming back in just by here, coming around right in front of Welsh Permanent, and then coming down to the high five little tent that you have down there, and then back on yourself. Now the other side of this wall is where your feed station is. There's limited cups for the water there, so if anything, you may need to bring your own collapsible cup that you kind of often see in ultra triathlon, just to help kind of with kind of wastage and so on and so forth. Now for me, it shouldn't necessarily be a problem. I'll be just either chucking water on my face and having a few sips every so often, because I'm going to be over hydrated, he says, from the bike. Now based on the humidity, right, already it is super hot, super humid. I'm not doing anything and I can already feel a little clammy, if you will. Just make sure you're really hydrated leading into the race. A lot of people forget that. Same with salts, same with carbs. Pre-loading kind of 3 days up to the race is the standard, based on research and what the evidence says. So just be aware of those little things and kind of lean into it in that sort of sense. But overall, this is generally the area where all the spectators will be sat along, and it's a great little vibe. Last time I did this with my friends, we did a relay, and I finished and I supported my friend at this spot, same with a few of my athletes, just because the atmosphere is great. I had my family with me, I had some local friends along here as well, and we just cheered on hundreds and hundreds of athletes. And then the last loop, you kind of run around, you go around the big Millennium Centre just in the back, the big dome, and then you kind of literally on that last loop, instead of coming back around here, you go around the big dome and then finish literally in front of it, in front of the oval basin itself, which is full to capacity of people. So it's a great little finish line, and it's a great overall environment. Everyone here right now is super chilled and just enjoying the day. It's a lovely Saturday. Despite the showers that we've had, it's soon dried up because of the heat, and yeah, it's just feeling great. All right, so thanks for watching the video. If you are racing or you have any tips, chuck them in the comment section so other people can see. You know, if you're experienced triathlete, cyclist, runner, swimmer, then by all means put the comments in the comment section, because it's not just me that sees this. You get to help everyone else, and they also get to see your channel, okay? But thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll get some footage thanks to other people filming tomorrow. I'll try and get as much as I possibly can to do a separate video for race day, and I'll give you some more content to watch. All right, have an incredible weekend. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Take care.